name is American Skates, AMERICUSKATES, Instagram and everything. Story, whole storyline.
Oh, this one. Run that shit back. Come with some enthusiasm. That nigga said, "Hi, I'm American. This is not AA." Alright, go ahead. Can I start it off then?
No,
because I want to bring y'all some.
He already started it off.
What it do? It's your boy King Kush Beast, man. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, King Kush Beast. As a matter of fact, all social medias, King Kush Beast, man. That's with a Z, KINGKUSHBEATZ.
Memory is full.
Joshua just came across the street.
Alright.
He ain't shit.
I love
Don't say shit, bro.
Alright, I go by the name Jarrell Smith, aka Yo Schmitty Rayford, comedian, aka The Viking, as an artist, aka playing Schmitty for everybody out on the streets. And we right here talking about the V Life Part 1, baby. So let's get it. First of all, a lot of people don't know how I really started. I started off in the band, 9th grade year. I was failing every class. I had a 0.0. I was not shit. I was in the streets heavy, and I didn't give a fuck about school. So then they ended up cutting the band. So what happened was we had this old set. I know y'all remember the old set that was just sitting in the music room. It was all fucked up. Yeah, it wasn't tuned or nothing. It just had different parts all together. You know what I'm saying? Whoopty whoppy wham wham and all that shit. So we separated. One nigga playing the snare, one nigga just kicking on the motherfucker the whole time, and the other nigga playing the tom. So that's how we ended up starting the drum line. So I actually started the drum line, you know what I'm saying? Me and Miss Erkins, we kind of had a deal. That was a school principal. Shout out to Miss Erkins, you know what I'm saying? That was a school principal.
Shout out Miss Erkins.
Yeah, shout out Miss Erkins. And me and her, we had a kind of a deal, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Under the table. But as a student, I was a student and a teacher at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So that right there shows that the enthusiasm I had, the drive that I had, the commitment I had to the drum line and actually getting this started, you know what I'm saying? And getting everything popping. So what I did was I wanted to bring like a sorority mentality to the drum line and something different. Because everybody just white bands, the horns and all that. Well, no, we want a straight drum line, you know what I'm saying? Straight from the South energy, military style training, you know what I'm saying? And we straight sorority style. And then when we kick it, it's nothing but family and love. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I got it here right now. Man, that's how we got everything started, you know what I'm saying? He was a snare right here, you know what I'm saying? I was just there, kept my sticks. I don't know how many times I didn't end up getting kicked out for my teacher taking mistakes and all that. I had to wait till after class to be sad as hell before class started.
We all started off snare. We all started off.
I mean, we all had sticks, you know?
I was based on
y'all just had them sticks.
Yeah, we all had them.
No, we actually, I got a true story about these sticks. We paid for these sticks because we kept losing sticks, breaking sticks, and Applewhite made us pay for these sticks. I'm up here at the house though. I got these same exact ones. The unbreakables.
Yeah, that's what's up.
No matter what you do, you can't break these. You know what I'm saying?
And what a lot of people don't know is, and I was halfway in the streets. I was 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot in the school. So I was hustling in the school to get all our drum material when we first started off. We didn't have support from the school, from the Applewhite is our he was our another one of our coach. Yeah, he was our instructor with Coach Griff. You know, shout out to rest in peace to Coach Griff. But Mr. Applewhite, he was the MPS superintendent, so he can only come when he can. So other than that, I was in the hood hustling anything I can. I was selling Kool-Aid for the quarter bag, the dime bag, the dollar bags, whatever you need, with the cakes, the cookies, you know what I'm saying? Everything. You know, I was plugging. That was when we had the paper book food stamps. And it was the brown $2 and all that. Then I was going to artists. I was going to artists. I was going to artists with them. I was reading up on all the cake steaks and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, with the sodas, juices and all that. And I was going to school and I was getting it off. And I was selling that and other stuff, you know what I'm saying, to get the sticks and drum heads and all that to start us off. Because we didn't have the support at first. And when we first started playing and doing shows, we started off at senior citizens' homes. I'm talking about the white folk that you play too loud, you gonna bust their eardrum, like literally.
You gotta play soft.
Soft, you know what I'm saying? So we try to play a whole show soft and everything, you know what I'm saying? But we got the whole entire show smelling like old spoiled milk and soiled diapers and all that. But while we trying to play, you know what I'm saying, to keep it quiet down, that's what's building up our skills, you know what I'm saying? And then when it came to sports and basketball, we took over sports. For a while, it was the regular season, but everybody came for the drumline show. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And before we started, it was nothing but the basketball fans, but we brought our whole life. Me and Erkins had a little deal on the table to where if I teach one of her basketball students the drumline, we will get anything we wanted. Y'all know about that. Shout out to Marcus Landry. You know what I'm saying? One of the twin Landry brothers. And he was my bully back in the day. That's what's crazy. He used to read me all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Marcus Landry, bro. That was so funny when he joined the drumline, dog, because he was so tall.
Or was just a rap?
Huh?
Real talk, I love this shit.
I ain't even got the charger.
It died.
It's dying.
Oh, Diane, so we need to wrap it up, basically, pretty much.
You know what? We gonna cut it in. Like,
No. I still want to get to the point, you know what I'm saying? Because I started with them, you know what I'm saying? I knew.
It's blinking red.
I knew Americans from a long time before we even got into school. We had ties with the sports and everything. Basketball, NCSL, football, St. Bernadette, you know what I'm saying? So me and him was good. Me and Kush, we got together when we was in school, and everything we did outside of school, that's what made us even closer, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's my son's godfather.
Man, but we was hooligans outside of school, though. We'd go to school, leave school, get into some whole other shit, come back and do our practice or whatever, or do the shows, you know what I'm saying, and get it out the way, you know what I'm saying? So it was all love. What people don't understand was I'm a mastermind when it comes to this music. Especially the drum line. I ended up making my own workout plan that hurt the niggas' arms playing that shit. You couldn't even play that shit. You like, quit, you were just burning
all this shit. Yeah. We used to have the biggest motherfucking forearms ever, bro.
And the deal that me and Miss Erkins had was once I teach one of the students the elective, because we ended up getting a whole class together. It was a whole class and I was a student and a teacher at the same time. People don't understand that I was literally a student in the school and making sure everybody else had the grades that I gave them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it went. Me and Erkins had the deal and everything. When they ended up going to state, we had a coach bus with the players. The cheerleaders didn't have one, so shout out to Kelly, what's Kelly's name?
Yeah, I know who you talking about.
Kelly Davis, comedian, you know what I'm saying? She
yeah.
Kelly Kales. Shout out to Kelly Kales. She was a cheerleader. She was a hair cheerleader. Yeah,
that's how I know her.
Yeah, yams, goddamn.
Shit.
Some yams, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but that's my respect to her husband and Mr. Davis and everything.
We love you too, Mr. Davis, bro.
We love you, Mr. Davis, but
just eye candy because we all married.
Yeah, but basically when we end up, I was a teacher going against all, I was a student going against all teachers. The teachers had degrees in music theories and all that stuff. I was a plain teacher. And most of my stuff, shout out to Lil John in the whole Atlanta. Man, all of my drumline and sorority ideas, they came from Atlanta. Yeah. Lil John, he was the catalyst of starting off all our beats. We did Outkast, The Way You Move. It was just a whole South movement. So basically, when we was doing the drumline, it was military style. If somebody came late, we doing push-ups over. If somebody was fucking up on the routine, we doing the whole thing over. And then when we had to get on the wall, we had to go on the wall and hold our shit like this, like they did in the drumline, but we had books on top of our hands. And if you drop the books, everybody finna get down and do push-ups and do it over. You know what I'm saying? So everybody trying to know about the V. This is the special V that I end up getting. So y'all stay tuned. This is V Life Part 1, the life of the Viking, comedian Yo Smitty Ray, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna keep talking about the drumline and how we started, you know what I'm saying? And we end up building a studio in the school. And when we built the studio, we had everybody on our wood. I ended up bringing all my own speakers and everything into the school. The security guards, the security guards was actually going in there when the school was over and blasting that shit.
They had
blew all my speakers. I was mad as a bitch. So I'm like, man, y'all finna replace all this shit. So everything came with
like a million rap battles went on in that studio.
In that little small ass space.
I'm talking about we used to skip class and had a whole studio cracking, bro. The school didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up starting beats with Fruity Loops demo when you couldn't even turn the computer off.
You had to render it out right then and there, or you had to leave it there.
You had to finish the beat, or it's a rap.
You had to render it, bro, because you couldn't even export it, bro. You had to render it out, or you couldn't cut the computer off because it wouldn't save. It'll save the project. Yeah. But you had to buy it in order to.
Alright, we go ahead and finish up, and then we made so many beats. I ended up doing a whole announcement with my beats playing and announcing the whole drum line. So everybody don't know this is more than a lifestyle, but we changed lives. We set the trend for a whole bunch of young people. So we started off the whole drum line in the city, and people don't give us our credit. It just started with me, and then the whole Vincent, you know what I'm saying, was behind us, and we took the whole city over. You know what I'm saying? They come all the way down to politics. We didn't have the money to fight the politicians, but we had the street money. So we did what we could with the street money to get all our drums to start off. Then everybody started coming on, and then everybody started joining with us. And then we even had shows, so many shows. We had a show at Six Flags, Great America.
Yeah, at the entrance.
Yeah, we played for free when they first opened up, and we had the whole day to ourselves. So we made plenty moves. And then one of our rivals was Tech. We went to Tech High School to go do their Black History program.
And got into a fight.
They tried to jump us.
They tried to jump, who was it? Calvin.
Yeah, they jumped Calvin on the quads. They tried to jump quad.
Yep,
Calvin on the quads.
Because he walked off. We took the rule was you don't never walk alone.
You stay with us. So he walked.
We stayed together. And
then they tried to circle them. They tried to jump us. So we came in. I had the big bass drum. That motherfucker like 75. I came in, knocked the motherfuckers out the way. Boom, bitch, get out the way. All type of shit. So they tried to jump us. Security guard had to break us up, and then we ended up leaving the school. Another rival was King was only the rival during the competition. Yeah. But Custer was a rival. They was talking to us, but they wasn't about it. And I was so mad a whole year. It's a rap.
No, you get a rap.
Okay. All right. I was so mad a whole year that Custer ended up going to a competition for the city in Chicago. They went down there. They froze up. They ain't do nothing. They made the whole city look bad, and we was the #1 in the city at the time, so they should have took us. But basically, you know what I'm saying, I got Americans on my side, one of them snare drums, just King Kush Beats, you know what I'm saying, one of my snares, and he also did music with me, you know what I'm saying. We go way back like a catalog on 4 flats, but you know what I'm saying, you are tuning into right now V Life Part 1, baby. We talking about the drum line. Let's get it, baby. Ah!
Yeah. One thing I do want to touch on your shit before we touch on. We gonna we're gonna bring it back. Just start saying because this is very vital, and I told you can't leave this out because a lot of people don't know that at the end of the day, we are the reason that the art program stayed around.
Still going.
It was a time where the art program was not part of the budget.
They was about to cut it.
They were about to cut it, and we ended up doing VH1 Save the Music.
Save the Music.
And we played in front of thousands of people. And that was my first time being captain with the cotton swab. With
the big feathers.
I wore the cotton swab, and I swear I sweated so much on that drum. It was literally puddles on the drum, and every time I hit it, it was just splashing everywhere. But a lot of people don't know that Vincent Drumline is the reason that everything exists today. And we don't get a lot of credit for that. If you look at even the trophy, we at the top of that, we started everything.
We supposed to have the first 3, we got cheated out the second one.
Yeah, and
the third one. We came back with the first 2, but we got cheated out the third.
Out the third one, and it was King, and King. It was Vincent King, and Vincent lost their drum line after we left. The passion for it died. The kids, technology took over, so the kids didn't have no interest in picking up drumsticks. They went right to picking up phones and, the interest in girls and boys and even the drugs, all that caught up. So a lot of motherfuckers don't know that we started a legacy that died. but we picked it back up.